Hello, traders. I wanted to touch base with you. I know it's been 2 weeks, and I told you in May to short this market with these targets on for the S&P 500. Got it at 1300, 1320 and a quarter was our support, and it came pretty close to it. Also on the euro, our target is $1.2598. Just under $1.26, and the dollar index was 82.20, I believe. 82.21 was our target on there. So I hope you've had a couple good weeks of shorting this into the support that we noted previously. If the support breaks at 1300, I'm watching for this to go down back to 1265, 1250 to 1265 on the S&P 500. So that's our three major markets that we follow. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 intraday. I'm sorry, no, on a 1440, and you see that we have our targets, as mentioned previously, the 1300. And we are in this downtrend off of a double top with a lower high, which just happened to fire off in May 1st. And we are presently, the sellers are in control. We broke under that major support at 1325. We have another intraday at 2050, and then the next one will be 1300. If sellers keep this up. As you can see, we do have slightly increasing volume. The 200 is coming in around 1265, and we are in an uptrend, but we broke the supporting trend line, and we do have that double top with a lower high coming in, so that's not a very good sign for here. We could see this bounce back up to these levels around 1364. If it does that, watch for some price failure, turn around and break through to these lower levels. Now, I have put up a longer term pattern in the trade room. I'll just share it with you guys here. It's looking around June 20th for consolidation for the next 2 weeks in this price range, and then a move back up to around the 1400 level of first resistance coming at 1372, and then a continuation to the downside. Let me show you where we get this from. This is from last May. We came in, had this almost same price configuration, a little bit of weakness and more divergence. Then we get this 2-week period of consolidation, which I think we're about to move in now, and then a test to the top, a double top breakdown. So we could see that pattern happening within the next month on the S&P 500. No real capitulatory volume yet, looking at the highs around 3 million, maybe to 4 million, 3.5 million. We've yet to break 2.5 million yet on the daily. So as we're accelerating into this next area of support, we might be able to see some capitulatory volume. Let's take a look intraday. And I've got a 240 chart, and this is showing most of our entries, actually. We've got support and resistance between the buyers and sellers at 1320 and a quarter up to 1326 for point of control, and further resistance at 1334. Of course, it tagged our 1340.50 this morning, turned and ran back down here for close to a 20-point trade. We're also looking at, again, this decreasing volume. Let's put this over to the hourly chart. It was quite a good chart today. Our pattern, we had an engulfing bearish pattern for this breakdown to retest the bottom here. Now, we could get a double bottom here. It depends how it does in the after hours, and if there's any more fireworks in Greece or Spain, or more with JP Morgan coming on board with their $2 billion of initial losses, which they're predicting, of course. But since they are caught in a momentum move and they are hedging into momentum, that means they have to keep buying in so that they don't lose their position. But I think they're actually going to sell. I don't know who's going to take their bid, but watching this as it challenges this support at 2050, and then if we break through here, I would be looking for it to come down and test 1300. So watch for that tomorrow. Going into this weekend, it doesn't look like we have the greatest news. Everyone's looking for another round of quantitative easing and for the ECB to step in, but you never know. It could be let go for another week or two here so we can get in a new floor and bounce around for a little bit of consolidation into June. But that's what we're looking at for tomorrow. Watch out. Again, the test down, 1310 to 1305 would be a normal move down in this range, coming off of 1325. So I hope that helps. Trade what you see. We're going to be in Montreal in June, also Calgary in September. If you have a city you'd like me to come to, bring a small group together and we will make it happen. This is Joel for moneymakeredge.com/blog.